Tough game.
Yeah.
Not often do you have a game you rush for about 221 yards by my count, you got a touchdown. Personally, must feel good.
Yeah, it's always nice to play well. When I came to the club 8 years ago, when I was pretty 16, I've been just trying to be the best player I can be. But at the end of the day, winning's the most important thing. The team wants to win, and if one person plays well and we win the game, great. But at the end of the day, the scoreline's the main start, and we weren't good enough today. We made some mistakes. We had a few dodgy calls, but at the end of the day, they were the better team. They deserved to win. We were close, but just no cigar there.
Offensively, you outplayed them. You got more yardage than them. You did everything. It was the red zone. It was difficult for you.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, the scoreline's the only stat that matters to me. We want to win the game. We want to lift the trophy. We haven't done that. They get to go and do that, and they get to celebrate on the bus journey back down to Colchester, and we've got a short journey, but it'll feel long back up to the northeast. But never mind, we had a good year, and it just couldn't get over the line at the end.
Regroup, back again next year.
Yeah. So we're going up to the Prem. We won the North, so we had a great season in the North. Our 25th anniversary year. We won 8 games, which is great. We had a tough loss up at Clyde Valley and a tough draw up at Glasgow as well, but it was enough to win the division. And then we played Merseyside in the quarters and Chester in the semis, and we had 2 great games there. 2 good scorelines and got to the final. We felt we could go all the way, and give us another goal, we probably feel we could win the game again, but never mind.
Speaking about the division up there, you said it was tough.
Yeah.
Lots of low-scoring teams up there.
Yeah, maybe.
Really good defences, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, when you look at the game today, I think their offense was kind of what they stood for, and our defense was what we sort of stand for. And if you look at kind of the stats that reflects that through the season, some of the teams we've placed up there we've played them in the past. You guys, East Coast Bride's always a tough place to go, as everyone knows, and there's some more tough teams in that division. But we'll go up, we'll have a tough off-season, and we'll just try and win as many games as we can next year, and we'll see what happens.
Brilliant, thanks very much. I don't know what to say to you, it's always a tough game. Special teams cost in the end, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, they're a good side, they're well drilled. We had a couple of tough breaks. I think there was a punt where it sailed over the guy's head. It just took us from one end of the field to the other, and it was a tough break. A couple of great opportunities on kick return where we had it set up, and the guy gobbled the ball, and it just delayed the play a little bit as well. But they're a well drilled side. Casey, that tailback 44, is a good athlete, and he's tremendous today. Thankfully, his knee's okay after that late hit, and they're a good side. So respect to them.
From a point of view, you outdone them offensively today. You got more yardage than them. It was just one of those games, red zone, a little bit difficult.
Yeah. I mean, again, we've had some injuries this season, and they're a good defensive unit. I think their defense really stepped up today. I think beforehand everyone talked about the top offense in the south, the top defense in the north, and their defense really sort of stepped up today and did well. So respect them for that.
From an offensive point of view, you got a running back who rushed for over 200 yards and got himself a touchdown. That's an all-star performance, and it's always disappointing to be on the losing
side. Yeah,
Gavin's
been tremendous. He's a real team captain. He's a real leader. He's been brilliant, and we lost Evander Harewood halfway through the season to a knee injury as well. And I think he was ripping it up before that as well. So we've got some good backs. We have. Gavin's been brilliant this season, and he's hopefully in there with a shout for the game MVP, but obviously wasn't on the winning team.
On a brighter note, Premiership next year. Are you looking forward to the challenges that's going to bring?
From a personal point of view, I'm actually retiring today. It's my last game as defensive coordinator. I'm work commitments, and I've got a baby due next week, so I'll be stepping aside. But we've got a good setup. Most of these guys you see here today have come through the youth setup. We had a very successful youth team, and we'll be putting a bit of emphasis back on that next year, and keep that production line going as well. And we've been in the Premiership before, and we know what it takes, and we'll give it our best shot.
Best of luck, coach.
Thanks very much indeed. Cheers.
Guys, congratulations. I suppose it's the first thing we have to say to you. It's been a fantastic day for you. Offense gelled, everything went planned today for you?
Not really, no. It's like I said, I'm a miserable so-and-so, I can't help myself, and all I can think about is the stuff that perhaps we didn't do right, which is probably, I don't know, maybe that's the bad way around of doing things, but I think they, the Gateshead Centres, that's a fantastic football team, and certainly, we were aware that scheme-wise we had them where we kind of wanted them, stuff when we moved to trips and our base formations, but for a large part they just seem to beat us at a punch and a lot of stuff, and that's frustrating. And some of our games this year have been pretty one-sided. It's always just a slight worry when things aren't always going as easily to sort of gut check, and see if we can sort of turn the corner. We tried very hard to start to play fairly high tempo, try to push them and just see, how fit are they. We like to think that we're fitter than most teams we play. That's the way that we train, that's the way that we play. But there was that little tipping point where I thought, I don't know about this, we're trying, and they
First half, I think he came out with about 92 yards worth of offence. I don't know how much of that was to do with the fact that every time you got the ball, you're in great field position. That always helps. But second half came out, you just kept doing the same things. Casey particularly, power back, just kept running it, just kept powering through, and it shone. Fourth quarter, you stepped out, like you said, the fitness stepped in.
Yeah, what that was about as well is, we made some adjustments at half time. I think our centre was staying in too long, trying to secure the backside on plays. And the big thing is when they went from a 42 with 6 in the box, they moved number 49 out. So now they've only got 4 D linemen, 1 middle backer. So as long as our centre could climb to the middle backer, cross block on the dive, and that's when we started really getting the yards, between the tackles. And Casey's an exceptional player, and you give him half an inch and he's gone. And I'm pleased. I'd say first half was a bit quiet. Second half, we turned it on a bit.
First half, I was going to say, you just powered it. You played a Marshawn Lynch style game where you just kept hammering away at it. You kept going, you kept rushing. You weren't getting great yardage to start off with, but you could see it was coming, and then you had the big breakaway. How did that feel for you?
Great. I didn't want to look over my shoulder because I wasn't sure how much room I had, but it was the guys coming out second level, like I say, the adjustment that was made, and just taking the middle linebacker out of the play just gave me enough room to be able to split the DBs and take the space up the middle. Which
123 yards. A couple of touchdowns. It's not a bad day's work, is it?
It's okay. Should have had about 20 touchdowns. I couldn't get through the impenetrable goal line.
I have to say, I'm going to send that film to bat for how one of those wasn't a touchdown to a mystery to us, but. Que sera,
You came out, it was comfortable in the end. The scoreline, I think, made it more comfortable than it probably was.
Yeah, I think,
as happens a lot of the time. But pleased with the day, pleased with the results.
Yeah, absolutely. The main thing, and I said this before to a lot of guys that I talked to, for me personally as a head coach, this year's been about development. We've over doubled our roster size. Last year we had 33 registered players, this year we've got 77. And my final was actually the game against Solent. So that's the one, if we win that, we get promoted. We then get to challenge ourselves against the big boys. This game, I said to guys, we could have come out and lost 100-0. That's no bearing on our overall season or what's going to happen next year. But, we got here and we're like, well, we always want to win. We wanted to put on a good show. Hopefully the guys in the stands, enjoyed it. It was good. It was a good game to be a part of.
Well, congratulations. Best of luck for next season. It's going to be a tough one next year. 3 London teams.
Yeah.
The size says it all.
Yeah, like I say, we just got to keep recruiting. Obviously,
start scouting today.
I've already been scouting them. Don't worry. I talked to Tony Allen a huge amount of the Warriors and stuff. So I think we got them beat. But I think we all need to be in the gym, myself included. And hopefully, we can kick on for next year. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Not the best way you want to finish a game.
Not ideal. No.
Particularly bad, or do you think it's going to be okay? You've got an off-season at least to get over it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've been lucky for the most part with injuries this year. I missed the first two games. Injuring myself at work. But yeah, it's not the perfect way to finish. But I say the pain season up. Had some painkillers. I can put weight on it a little bit. I don't think it's going to be too bad. So a few weeks.
Well, you're up and walking, which is the main thing. So you might have to have a week off the gym or whatever. But day 8 will get you back in there. Get him pushing everything.
Well, congratulations, guys. Best of luck for the next gen.
Thanks very much. Cheers for coming down, guys.
Thanks a lot.